you the story of the vision and the mission of a ministry. I've explained to you the journey of the children of Israel, how that the Lord used it to carve out the name of this ministry. Am I right? So I won't go back to that because this is just to explain that again. But we look at the factors that influence our heart. What are the factors that influence our heart? We know we are all looking at the establishment of our heart to make sure that our soul capacity is broadened enough to accommodate the blessings of God, the greatness and the things that we want to do in life. How that the blessings of God that comes into our life need to meet our soul or our heart readily available. The reason why you are still praying and fasting and asking God for what He has already given you is that you have ignored to work on your heart. You have ignored to work on your soul to accommodate what God has given you. I see that as laziness. Instead of you to work on that, you think it's easier to pray for it. Am I saying you should not pray? No. But I don't think it's reasonable to keep asking for what you have been given already. There are better things to pray about. Work on your heart, and you see those things dropping. A lot of blessings are hanging because there is no space in your heart. So when you broaden the heart, they begin to drop. Like there was no lecture before. Praise God. So factors that influence the heart of man. Let's look at it. One, I said relationship. What do I mean by relationship? We'll talk about friends and family. Your friends and family has a lot of influence in your life. Proverbs 13:20, whoever walk with a wife become wise. Whoever is a companion of fool, of course, will suffer harm. So your family and friend has a lot of influence on your heart, right? Remember we said the content of the heart is feelings, compassion, emotion. So anything that you have emotionally attached to, they will influence your heart. Most of you now, if you study your way of life, you will see a trait of your dad's own, another side of your mom. If you have a very good friend, we will see something about that guy. You know, I remember a story. When I was in Lagos, I have a friend in Ogun State, and he met a friend. So they were talking about us and about me. And when that friend now said, okay, he used to come to that area in Lagos that I am too. And one way or the other, the day that the guy who has not met me before met me, he met me because he saw something similar with that other guy. So he walked to me, he said, are you Mr. Laga? I said, I'm sure you must be ABC. Praise God. And so because there was a lot of things in common, nobody needs to link up and say, he's there now, go and call him, go and meet him. But he saw some things that are similar. What am I saying? Your friend influences you a lot too. There is going to be a time that your very close friend, a lot of things you are going to do in common. So there is a great influence from family and friends. Environment. We have influence from the environment too. That's upbringing. There are some people now that when you get close to them, you study them, somebody will ask that, are you from this area? They have this kind of attitude, their belief, their mentality and all that. I was watching a movie last night, and some of the comments from the movie was, the guy was saying, all those guys that you are looking at, go and check them out. All of them came from this side. Because they came from an area whereby it is far below average. And there is no way anybody from that area will not strive to be great in life, because the person was given birth to in poverty. As he's opening his eyes and growing in life, he was growing in poverty. Not only family poverty, environment poverty. So anybody from that background, the first desire in life is to break through in life. That's why anywhere you see them, they are striving hard because they know what they call poverty. In schools, I agree that the children of the rich ones, they are doing well in school also. But most of the time, the one that will do best will be the child of those people from poverty area. Because while he was small, he's dreaming that I must deliver this family. That's right. So if nobody deliver before my time, I must do something. That's right. So when others say I'm going for party, they say party. We don't, even if I want to, there is no resources to do it in our home. So it's not a matter of I'm denying myself. There is no party. Book. They said this one will make me to deliver. So that's all I've got to do. So environment of bringing us a lot of impact in our life. Proverbs 14:7, leave the presence of a fool, for there you do not meet words of knowledge. So your environment, you're bringing us a lot of influence. We talk about factors that influence the heart. We talk about association too. Those you move with, the association you belong to. Some people say I'm in Rotary Club, JCI, all those associations. You have a lot of things in common, and they're going to have effect in your life. Other church association, wherever they have effect in your life. Let's make progress. I talk about tradition and culture. Where you came from. Where you came from, the tradition and culture of that place has a great impact in your life, and it affects your heart. So that's why you see, when you, no matter what you tell some people, it's going to be difficult to change them. It's not that he knows you are making sense, but it can't just jive here. He's not adding up. He has grown from that tradition and culture a long time, and somebody to tell him now that thing doesn't work that way. Oh, he said, no, I get you. But the guy has grown from a culture, and okay, when he wants to finish it, he said, where I came from, this is the way they do there. He wants to finish it. You are making sense. But you know, from my own tribe, from my own family, from my own city, this is how we... And so you say, okay, now I understand. So a man is difficult to be detached from tradition and culture. And that's why people were, okay, let's even promote that culture and tradition so that everybody will know it. They will not castigate our people again. Now, okay, they will know it for them. So it affects your heart too. The way you do things, your perspective about life, everything. You know, I said this sometimes, that even culture and tradition find themselves in church too. Nobody needs to tell you that this pastor is from this area. The way he called fire, you know it's from that side. You know it's from that side. If from people from other side try to copy him, it won't take time before the guy will say, give me water. But if it's from that side, they know how to do that very well, because it comes from their, you know, everything from their own is chim. Praise God. You know that side? So, religion also. Religion affects our life. It affects our heart. When you see people talking, you don't see any evidence around them, it must be a Christian. They are the faith people. They won't have anything, they will say, God will do it. I'll be there. You know, there is this one of my boy in my former place of work. He's still a banker. Each time we chat, he just said, Oga, I will meet you soon. So one day I said, will you have any plans? And then he said, I don't even know how God will do it, but I know I will join you soon. So, well, that's good. It's a word of faith. That's right. Right? And he might be talking from his heart. And if it's that, then we see what God will do concerning his life, right? So religion has a lot to do with our life. It's. Are you enjoying what we say? Praise God. So religion is very, very important. It affects our heart. It determines the way we think, the way we do things, our desire, our affection, our love, you know, our emotion and compassion. Religion has to do with that. So most of the things we do, we can also trace it to religion. Reforming our heart now. Let's make progress quickly.